Like and subscribe now, or you're gonna have bad luck this week.
The oceans of the Earth hold many secrets. Throughout the history of humanity, some stunning, scary, and sometimes simply inexplicable things have accumulated on the ocean floor. Scientists have discovered ancient cities, cemeteries of sculptures, even those abnormal zones where the laws of physics don't quite work right. And obviously a spaceship. In this video, we will be looking at some of the most unbelievable underwater discoveries. So stick around until the end to know some terrifying secrets. Number 10. The Yonaguini Monument. If you are an underwater explorer, then you are looking for the place to explore. Then here is your chance. The Yonaguni Pyramid. It is some sort of rock-like structure found underneath off the coast of the Ryukyu Island in Japan. The site was believed to have been formed by the coordinated seismic action of the seafloor about 2,000 years ago. There are lots of rocky structures here, but one that captures the attention of explorers is the structure with the formation of a pyramid. The mystery of how nature could have carved such a precise form intrigued a young Japanese man, such that he claimed that the pyramid should be the remains of a long-lost Japanese city. The controversy is still yet to be resolved, but it's a place worth your visit. Number 9. The remnants of a dead star. A long time ago, a star exploded and pieces ended up in the Pacific Ocean. It wasn't just any old twinkle twinkle that went poof, but rather a catastrophic Type 2 supernova. Mammoth stars that go supernova eject iron-60 during their violent deaths. German researchers were drilling in the Pacific when they found the element with an interesting twist. It was observed in the remains of a magnetic bacteria. The iron-60 arrived 2.7 million years ago and rained down over the course of 800,000 years. The bacteria, which have magnetic crystals inside them, apparently snacked on the stellar iron. Their fossilized remains still contain the iron-60, which is too young for our dear Earth. That is how researchers knew its origins to be extraterrestrial, most likely from a supernova explosion within 50 light-years of the Sun. Any ancient iron-60 that originated on Earth is long gone. Now think about this, if alien bacteria made their way to Earth before, what's stopping them from coming again? Supernovas have been exploding all around us for millions of years. What if they bring some form of alien life that wipes us all out? Number 8. The Ancient Lion City. Considering you searched for this video title, you probably know about the unending search for the lost city of Atlantis. However, did you know there are more historical cities that actually sank, unlike the Atlantis? One of them is the ancient Lion City, but unlike Atlantis, the Lion City was driven underwater by artificial flooding. The city, also known as Xixian, was submerged due to the Chinese government's hydroelectric power project in 1959. The city now lies beneath the Quandiao Lake, Zhejiang, China. The thing about this city is that despite the water pressure that hit its walls during the flooding and the amount of time it has spent underwater, all of the structures are still intact. The wooden structures and designs are still very much the same. Unbelievable, isn't it? Archaeologists claim that the arch designs and markings dated as old as 1,400 years. Experts believe that this amazing preservation of the city was due to the constant temperature of its waters, as it's an artificial lake. The lake has been declared open by the Chinese government to expert divers, although divers claim that it is tranquil and turbid owing to the rare and total absence of marine life. Number 7. The city of Pavlopetri. Just like Atlantis, the city of Pavlopetri, meaning Paul's Stone, is found underwater, only that, unlike Atlantis, it has been comfortably found. The town, as confirmed in 1967 by Nicholas Fleming, is located off the coast of South Laconia, Greece. It dates as old as 5,000 years old, making it one of the oldest sunken cities in the world. The city contains 15 structures at the very least. Expert researchers have believed that the city is an epitome of ancient Greece textile making, as a result of textile making machine parts found on the site. The city was believed to be of extraordinary archaeological value, but due to poor effects of treasure scavenging and the devastating impact of ship anchors as they drag along the seafloor, the underwater city may no longer stand the test of time. But many efforts are being set into place to help preserve this great diving and snorkeling park, as it is one of the world's heritage sites. You want to go there for a diving experience of a lifetime. Number 6. The Atlit Yam. Sitting 10 meters beneath the Hafia's coast, Atlit, Israel, is a 8,900-year-old Neolithic settlement known as Atlit Yam. This site covered about 40,000 square meters and was believed to have been built in 7000 BC. The village was composed of many rectangular houses and a well. The well was later abandoned, as experts believe, due to animal remains found within. Many archaeological findings on this site claim to be one of the earliest shreds of evidence of pastoral farming. Cool, don't you think? Skeletons found on the site have helped to confirm one of the earliest forms of tuberculosis infection, which could have been one of the reasons why its inhabitants abandoned the place. Evidence like the stack of fish meat for trade that archaeological divers discovered has also shown that the village was abandoned hurriedly. How such a village survived so long underwater makes you want to visit this place for yourself. Number 5. Symbols on the seafloor. The depths of the ocean hold many areas which humanity has very little knowledge. Today, discoveries are still being made, as humanity is only scratching the surface of that perilous ocean floor. Discoveries in marine biology and archaeology are still unearthed today, and still making news when they are brought to the attention of the world. Take this one, for example. When these strange patterns were discovered under the sea off the coast of Naples, Italy, scientists were definitely baffled, but like with most things, these symbols slowly revealed their secrets, and as it turns out, they form part of an intricate design that adorned the floor of a Roman bathhouse. Yep, the simplest and most mundane explanations always seem to be the best. Known as the Baia Resort, near Naples, the site shows divers the wonders that were ancient Rome. The designs strewn across the ancient floor are rather luminescent in the Mediterranean Sea under the light of day. In its day, which was approximately year 1 AD, it was known to be the resting place and hangout of the high-class portion of society of their time. It was located in the shores of Naples back then, but now rests in ruins under the sea. Number 4. Baltic Sea Anomaly. When it comes to discoveries, how can we leave aliens behind, right? This is one of the most bizarre deep-sea finds of the past decade. The discovery occurred in 2011 when a deep-sea exploration team called Ocean X came across an unusual formation 300 feet below the surface off the coast of Sweden. Upon further inspection, divers and surface crew reported malfunctions in their electrical equipment whenever they came within 200 meters of the object, which appears to be shaped like the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. The abnormality shown interesting characteristics in solar imaging that seem to distinguish it from natural rock formations. Could it be that aliens have finally arrived? Or have they just been here the whole time? Number 3. Underwater Park. Okay, so this is not really an underwater discovery, but it is so shocking we couldn't keep it off this list. There's a park with beautiful hiking trails and benches you can jog through on autumn mornings in Austria. If you visit in the spring though, it's a little different. In fact, you'll need scuba gear. The park is near the Huschwab Mountains, which get completely covered with snow in the winter. There's so much snow on the mountains that when it melts, the park's lake doubles its size and drowns the park. If you swim through it in the spring, you'll see benches and bridges under the water. Even some of the alpine flowers, which normally only survive above the surface, will bloom under the water. When partway through the summer, the water starts to recede and the park emerges from underneath. Number 2. Underwater Circles. The underwater crop circle has been a subject of intrigue for many years. It is explained to be a creative demonstration of the pufferfish quest to find their mate. The circle's circumference is over 6 feet and is decorated with shells and some items found from the sea floor. This phenomenon first appeared under the waters of the Japanese island of Onami-Oshima. Scientists say that the artist is a pufferfish that flaps its fins tirelessly to carve the circular ridges. The female species is attracted to the ridges and goes to meet the male for mating. The quality of the circle likely determines the female's mate choice, although they've yet to show us how. After mating, the male ceases to own the rings, and when the eggs are hatched, he abandons the nest to search for another one. You may ask, why don't they reuse the same circle? It is said that the male's forceful wooing depletes the sea of its fine sand, which is necessary for egg rearing. There's still more to the circles than meets the eye. Trust us to keep you updated when they have new information. Number 1. Underwater Statue Park. The ocean is the most incredible exhibition space an artist could ever wish for. These are the words of a famous artist, Jason DeCare Taylor. He has made sculptures that are unlike anything you have ever seen. Close to the coast of Mallory Bay in Grenada, there is an underwater sculpture park. Jason actually created this in 2004. It started with only a few statues at first, but with time and more popularity, the park continued expanding and the statues continued multiplying. Another park was created off the coasts of Cancun, but divers noted something extraordinary about this park. The statues are fascinating and they have organisms literally growing on them. It's one hell of an idea for an underwater park. Dubai must be looking to copy this idea too. What is your favorite find from this list? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.